What's going on, my ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome back to Quick Man Gaming. So today we have something a little bit special. See, last time I was on Slime Rancher and recorded it for you guys, I noted that it was the finale of version 0.2.6. And since then, I've been waiting for 0.3.0 before I was to upload a new video. Well, I noticed pretty recently, but I've already checked this out and everything, and just finally have time to share it with you guys, that they have actually a preview for the Indigo Quarry, which is coming out in version 0.3, so let's click on it and check it out. Okay, that was an image, but we're gonna go back to Steam and click the actual website link. Okay, is this the image? Yes. Let's click it a few more times, right guys? Ay. Okay, 3 times. You know what? We're gonna go around this. For those of you guys who don't know, this is their URL, monomipark.com. We can click on Slime Rancher, see what they've got on here. But okay, so that was the official Slime Rancher website, but they do have the updates on this website. So, let's see here. Blog, I believe is where it is. Yes. Okay. So, let's see what we have today. Here is the Indigo Quarry preview. They've added a lot of new stuff with this, so we're just gonna scroll down and take a look and see what you guys might not know yet. So, number 15, perfecting your core mechanic with Monomi Park for Slime Rancher. Monomi Park's Nick Popovich talks the early days of Slime Rancher, prototyping games, and mac and cheese on the Play Well podcast. Stay well and listen. So if you guys want to go check out their podcast, this is perfectly available to you. I might put a link down in the description so you can hear what they have to say about this game and its coming development. But here's the actual Slime Rancher Indigo Quarry preview. So, we're happy to present a preview of our upcoming update, version 0.3.0, aka the Indigo Quarry update. We hope to have this update available in early April. So, it's early April now, guys. I'm recording this on April 3rd, so looking forward to sharing it with you guys when it comes out. So, let's see. They wanted to deliver it sooner, but they're growing their company, is what it says right here. They're hiring new people, looking for real offices, and it slowed them down, but we're being patient, we're playing the game as it is, enjoying it lots, and soon enough this update's going to come out. So here we have a little description of the Indigo Quarry. The Indigo Quarry is all that remains of a now defunct mining operation on the far, far range. It earns its name from the deep purples that striate its winding cliffs and caverns. So as you can see in these little screenshots we have here, we've got lots of pink slimes and rock slimes, and it is a very blue and purplish hue to this area. So we're gonna move a little bit down, and you can see right off the bat that here is our rad slimes for the first time. This is exciting because they were previously available, and I had someone comment on my one of my episodes saying that I should have them already. But when I looked it up, they were only available via a mod, which I have not done to Slime Rancher, haven't explored into any of that. I'm sure it would be plenty of fun. After I get through with version 0.3.0, when it comes out and we see the full expanse of it, perhaps I will take a dive and see what the modding community is like for this game, so stay tuned for that. But rad slimes are in abundance in the quarry, in the quarry. How do you like that, guys? Appreciating the veggies like Oka Oka that grow in its mineral-rich soils. They're easy to spot at night. So Oka Oka seems like a new vegetable. Seems like it hasn't been available to us before. If it has, I haven't found it. Sorry, guys, but you know, now we'll be able to find it just fine in the Indigo Quarry. And I just want to say, look at how pretty this looks. I mean, look at how pretty this looks. It's so shiny and blue, and the night purples just match so well with the blue landscape. And the glowing green rad slimes are going to be awesome. I can't wait to play with those a little bit. Looks like we have some kind of bridge, or maybe gate in the background, maybe to keep you from falling off the side. Let's see what else we have going down here. First of all, that's a pink slime, but he looks all funny. He looks all warped. That's probably just from getting knocked back by the explosion here, but you never know. That could be something entirely different, so we'll keep an eye on that. Experienced ranchers know to always watch their back while exploring the quarry, as unlike the moss blanket, it's littered with steep cliffs that could send you straight into the slime sea if caught off guard by a boom slime. So guys, when this comes out, watch your back, because these boom slimes are going to be everywhere, it seems, and the slime sea must be all around if they're warning about it. So watch out for the boom slimes, don't get knocked into the ocean, sea, whatever it is. Alright, going a little bit further down, we see, ooh, never miss a post. you guys know what to do if you never want to miss a post. Follow Monomi Park. So the next thing we see here is some kind of wooden constructs, as we've seen in a couple earlier areas. Seems like they're in higher abundance in this area. If we take a look over here, there's some more wooden constructs. This is definitely reminiscent of the idea that there was a mining operation here, because these are the kind of things you would find in mines or anything like that. And like anywhere on the far, far range, the tar are an ever-looming menace for the unprepared. Always carry a full tank of water. So, in my experience, fighting tars with water is really not that effective, because it can take anywhere from 3 to 5 waters to kill them. I don't know the exact numbers, but I've always just launched them, and things tend to be okay. Just grab them and launch them in the sea or whatever. Ooh, okay, look at this beautiful sparkling puddle. Oh man, or I guess this is more like a spa, a hot springs, exactly. Okay, we're gonna get this out of the way here. Speaking of water, if you find yourself needing to relax, a little dip in the hot springs could be just the thing. You'll also note that the shy little puddle slimes have received a makeover. Their puddliness has increased by at least 152%. That is a large percent, guys. They're gonna be extra puddly now. I wonder if that means if we throw them, if they'll turn into water like their plorts do. So be on the lookout for that, be careful guys. But from what I'm seeing here, I don't know why they've posted these like rather horribly compressed JPEGs, is what this looks like, but from what I can see here, they do look a little bit like more watery textury, kind of blobbier. There's some carrots growing in the background, that's nice. Always good to have a source of food, even though you can farm your own. Lots of, looks like plorts in the background. These guys are just hanging out like puddle slimes do, having a good time. So, interesting that puddle slimes can survive in hot springs, given that their previous environments have all been just cold puddles. So, perhaps this suggests that so long as there's water nearby, these slimes can survive in anything. So going down a little bit, we have a picture of pink rock largos. These pink rock largos have asked me to point out that splish splashing in the water is not just for puddle slimes, and that is so right. I mean, look at all these cuties swimming around in this water. Now, we do have some crystal formations, are what these look like. If you look up, there's a certain kind of crystal formation that comes out very squarish. So that's what these look like to me. So that would explain even more the idea that this used to be a real quarry for minerals or, you know, whatever they were quarrying here. One interesting thing to note is the fact that this water looks really nice and clear. I don't remember, I mean it might have been, but I don't remember the water being this beautifully clear and just shiny looking. So it seems to me that they've improved the shader, I think is what they do for water. They've improved the shader on water, and they've added some kind of depth or transparency where you can see the coral down at the bottom there. I don't know if that's always been there. It's been a little while since I fired up Slime Rancher, but pretty sure that's new. The hub of the quarry is a kinda spooky cave. At least this pink slime thinks so. Look at him, guys, he's all spooked. He's like, whoa. Whoa! I'm sorry, I'm kind of a dork. But he's got the little aw face, and he's spooked a little bit. Alright, so we're going down a little bit further. I think I was zoomed out one more. But the little guy should know there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Speaking of tunnels, the quarry has an awful lot of them. That covers some of the new frontier in version 0.3.0, so how about some of the new art tech? Before we move on to that, I want to talk about the tunnels a little bit. So, previously, the paths to everything was almost like a line. I mean, the way they have it sculpted now, it's not like a line, but it's a single path that doesn't really branch off. What this suggests to me is that either the Indigo Quarry is huge, and these are just different interconnects to get through them, or that perhaps we're now going to have like a branching path, where let's say we end the, we get to like the moss blanket, and now it branches off maybe multiple directions into the Indigo Quarry and say another area in development. Now I have seen those little the worker slime signs all over the far range, so I do anticipate that as this game expands and becomes more full, there will definitely be more areas unlocked and open, but this one is the next one coming up and it's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it, really looking forward to playing it for you guys, really interested to see how rad slimes play out in this game. And, ooh, you know what I bet would look cool? A rad slime with a phosphor slime. I'm sure someone's put that on YouTube already, so if you find any cool mods, cool people who use the mods to play like that, please go watch them. I am not against that at all. I love seeing other people doing other things than me. And if you find anything particularly good, feel free to link it on a comment in any of my videos. This one even, you know, I want to spread the Slime Rancher love all over the place. That sounded a little bit creepy. So, check this out. This is awesome. Now, when we looked at anything like digital like this before, it was all almost like someone just took a picture and then pasted it on there. Now, they have shaders that show the pixels for these things. And they have like a little ripple effect. I don't know if that's actually going to be in-game, but I think that is super cool. What the heck is that? Can it be that all digital displays now have a super cool LED shader that can actually show the pixels as you zoom way in? We must have hired a wizard recently. So they must have some kind of new coder or artist or something on their team. One thing I do wish they would fix though is those shadows, because I have always been bothered by those shadows, and I don't like saying anything about it because, you know, it's a cute game. I can let that slide. It's not detracting from my fun, but I mean, it doesn't look right. But yeah, so you can see that all the digital displays now, when you get close on them, have this kind of pixel shadery effect, which is so cool. I mean, it just looks really futuristic and really like technology forward. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's really awesome. And one thing I will say about this is that it also seems that this shader only takes place within a certain view distance. So maybe you, from a long distance, will get like the more compressed images, the less GPU hungry renders, because I worry that if these are active all the time, it may cause a performance hit while you're just on the range, you know, farming, throwing your slimes into corrals, rocketing off of their bubbly bodies, you know, whatever you do. But yeah, so okay, this effect is mesmerizing. What was I talking about again? Oh right, a new game mode. So it looks like they also have new game modes, which I sadly didn't get to see, but I'm really hoping that that in some sort of like future beta or development or whatever, where they're like early community challenges, that I'll get to take part in them, because I just didn't see any of this happening, but I'll be checking this website more frequently so I don't miss out. But anyway, so thank you all who participated in some of our recent community challenges. Your feedback has led to one of them being formalized into a new game mode, the 5-Day Rush. You could call this an experiment. This new mode could be expanded upon with additional features if we see that the community enjoys it. They don't explain anything about the 5-Day Rush, but if we zoom in on this picture here just a little bit more, we can see that it says a mad sprint for the most new bucks you can earn in a 5 days. Bragging is encouraged. Cool. So new game modes are always fun. It adds to the value of a game, which is already awesome. Let's see. Oh, and before I forget, there's something else coming with this update, but you'll have to guess what it is. Now, looking at this almost has to say new slime, which would be so cool. Now, if we go up to our plort board up here, we can kind of see that there's no new slimes having been added. It all looks like the normal layout, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be new plorts added. And I gotta say, just from this picture, this kind of looks like Jigglypuff. I mean, that might just be me, but like the little ears, and that could be like her little curl on the head. I know it's not gonna be Jigglypuff, but I mean, you can even just look up images of Jigglypuff. I'm not gonna do that because I don't have Safe Search off, and I really don't want anything creepy coming up. But yeah. So, you know, it just reminds me of Jigglypuff, and that's like one of my favorite Smash Bros. Characters. So, right on. Thanks again to everyone who's playing and supporting Slime Rancher. You are the best. So, with that, ladies and gents, that sort of wraps up this little video that I had. I just wanted to share with you guys all these updates that the fantastic people at Monomi Park have been talking about for their new coming update to this game. If you haven't already checked it out, please go get Slime Rancher from the Steam store. Support these guys. It's a really, really great endeavor that they're doing, making this actually very large game. And as I understand, it's a small team. A small team making this game, and with the sales that is already done, they're able to hire more people, they're able to make this game bigger at a faster pace than what we would previously imagine. So keep supporting them, donate $1 if you don't have the $20 I think it is to spend on Steam. You know, just help them spread the word about this game, help it become bigger, and we'll get more and more updates faster and faster, because that's just how it works. If we give them the money that they need, then it will expand at a greater speed than before. That rhymed a little bit. Alright, ladies and gents, this is going to wrap it up for today. I want to, as always, say thank you all so much for watching, and please have a marvelous, marvelous day. This is Quickman Gaming, signing out.